clarity, and it's about connection, and it's about feeling, seeing, sensing, knowing spirit. And this is a little change in perspective that might help you connect or feel more connected in your daily life. When we kind of forget our connection, or we feel frustrated, or we feel like we're alone, right? Because we can kind of go back to that energy very easily. So how do we remind ourselves that we are connected, we're not alone, and really feel that connection? And I feel that is something that we really need to make a priority in our life. Because if you can feel that connection, you can sense and know really that you're part of something larger, and that energy, that feeling of oneness guides your life and is a support system when you don't know what's next, when you feel like you're afraid of the unknown, when you're trying to make change, when you're scared but you want to do things anyway. That's really a guiding force to know that you're supported, right? If we don't feel supported, it's hard to make change, it's hard to trust, it's hard to step into our power and elevate ourselves and take risks. So let's make that a priority in our life, right? Really feeling and knowing we're connected. But knowing from a heart center is different than knowing from the mind, right? And we know that. We know that from our experiences, from, the doubts that the mind has, and the judgments, and the need for total conceptual understanding. Whereas there's a place within your heart center that's, wide open, and all it needs to do is feel. It doesn't need conceptual understanding. It doesn't need, proof. It doesn't need quantifying proof that there is God or whatever. It just feels. And so I challenge you to really now to step into your heart space, right? And that's what's going to guide you really into your connection. It's the heart space. And so, this is a cliche thing, right? Step into the heart space, feel from your heart. What does your heart want? But yet we really don't know what that is until we experience it. And it's one thing to say it and to know it, right? It's that becomes transformed in your wisdom of your experience. So I'm just going to give you a little tool to help you envision and create what that is for you in your life. How to feel and know your heart. What the language of the heart is, we'll start there. And then I'll give you a little guidance for how to create a clear connection. So, learn the language. Once you learn the language between your heart and your mind, or rather your ego, the little child that wants to keep you safe, that's afraid of change, that really works hard to prevent you from feeling any kind of pain, right? But there's growth in pain, and there's learning in pain, and there's transformation and resiliency in pain, and we need those experiences. We need to take risks. We need to be scared. So, the heart will do things afraid. It will take risks. It will encourage you. It will lead with passion and what feels good. That's the energy of the heart. I need to write this book because it's bursting out of me. It feels so good. And then the mind says, yeah, but no one's going to publish it. And who's going to read it? And you're not famous, and nobody cares. And it's hard to get a publisher. And nobody's publishing now. And the economy and whatever, and all that. But the heart says, I just want to express myself, right? There's the language right there. You have the feeling of joy and desire and passion. And then you have the doubts, fears, insecurities, and what ifs. That's a perfect example, and there's so many more, right? There's so many more. My heart says I want to get on YouTube and make a video because I have this longing, this urge, and this passion to inspire people because my desire is my passion, right? Is my purpose. If you want to find your purpose, you lead with your joy. That's your purpose. It doesn't get much simpler than that. We overcomplicate it. But, and then my mind says, well, but people are going to judge me. Nobody's going to watch it. And I don't have a lot of followers and yada, yada, yada. So there's a judgment. The mind, the ego judges it. It prevents us from growing, right? So if you can learn to distinguish in your daily doings, the mind, the heart, right? And even in relationships too, from the victim, oh, she did this to me, and I don't deserve this, and to this is happening for a reason, this is showing me, this is a gift, this obstacle, this relationship, this difficulty. I chose this, right? Two different energies, two perspectives and points of view. So again, tapping into fear or love. Where are you on the vibrational scale that's going to help you in your daily life? Constantly asking yourself, am I vibrating in fear or love right now? Which one is it? Because when we strip everything down, there's essentially those two vibrations. It's the polarity, the duality of fear and love. That's basically what everything boils down to. So which one are you vibrating to, right? And then, really to get down to the feeling of clarity, we want to feel clear and know. We want to feel things right away and know. So we're not, well, what am I feeling? I don't know, right? That's a problem for a lot of us. We're stunted in our ability to not only express our emotions, but really feel our emotions and say how we feel, because we've repressed it most of our lives because we were taught to do that. So if you can really get clear and get that download right away and transfer that energy from your, feeling it to then acting upon it, or feeling it and then say it, you're making a lot of progress and change and healthy growth in your life. So just some food for thought. The next time you don't feel clear or connected or able to embody, your truth, act on it, speak on it, right? I want you to just imagine and know, or actually tap into the feeling of knowing that connection, clarity, it exists. It's not outside of you. It's something that already exists. It's not something you have to create. So first of all, it's not something you have to create. It already exists, okay? All you have to do, your job, is just to breathe out, okay? Breathe in and breathe out. Your job is to breathe into your connection and breathe out and let go of everything, all the crud that prevents you from feeling that connection. That connection's there. You don't have to create that connection. There's this, there's this belief that we aim up. Heaven's above us. Heaven's within us, right? Because we are that. So it's not about trying to be more connected outside. It's about being connected within. And the more you are in tune with that, and what's getting in the way of that, what's uncomfortable, the more you release, the more the crud disintegrates, and the clearer you are. So there you go. So the more you release, the more you receive. It's that intake, that inhalation and exhalation. Right? So breathe in to the connection and breathe out anything that removes you from that connection, and ask Source what that is, what's removing you from that connection, what's preventing you from connecting to your heart center. And these little tools will transform your daily life if you are committed to being in conscious awareness and doing the work that it takes to, tune into these things. I love you very much. Thank you for watching. If you would enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to my channel so you get notified every time I make a new video. My love for you, to you, back to me, because we are one. Blessings